Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike Chen. Welcome to another episode of Stay at Home Eating Stuff. Apparently, this is what the series is gonna be called. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, since we are all stuck at home, we get a lot of frozen food. A lot of you are wondering what are some of the best frozen dumplings or frozen buns to get. Well, I'm not really sure because I really haven't had a lot of grocery store frozen dumplings since my dumpling diet of 2006. Mainly because I was in New York City, I had access to actual dumpling shops and I could get dozens of frozen dumplings for about the same price as the grocery store ones. But figuring out which grocery store frozen dumpling and bun is the best sounds like a fun activity to me. So I bought a bunch of frozen dumplings and I got some frozen buns and a couple of frozen soup dumplings, and we'll try them out and I'll let you guys know what I think, because there are a lot of things I don't know in life. I don't know why it never rains in Seattle when I'm here. I don't know why there's people with leaf blowers outside my window every single Tuesday morning at about 6 a.m. when there's no trees on my block. But one thing I do know, and that's dumplings. You know my main food channel, I call it Strictly Dumpling. You know why I called it that? The Great Dumpling Diet of 2006. Basically, I ate frozen dumplings for almost a whole year because I was poor, and those were the easiest things to cook and they were absolutely delicious. But anyway, let me show you what I got. Welcome to my freezer. Here, I have a lot of meat for hot pot. This is gonna be for buns later. My leftover biscuit from my KFC trial. Here's the packs of frozen dumplings. I have Dumpling King spicy flavor pork scallop and shrimp dumpling. This is a very popular brand. I have this brand, which looks healthier because it's green. Pork and cilantro dumpling from Weiquan. Shanghai soup dumpling. Holy crap, this might be really good. Korean dumplings. Classic beef, pork, and vegetable. This is also from Weiquan. This is a brand that I was almost exclusively on during my dumpling diet of 2006 because it is really affordable. Also from Dumpling King. I got these Shandong dumplings and guantangjiao, which is like a chicken soup dumpling. Anyways, there's quite a bit, so let's get cooking. All right, I'm gonna try these dumplings 4 packs at a time. I'm not cooking the whole thing, obviously. I'm gonna try 2 from each pack. I'm starting off with the guantang shuijiao. So this is the chicken soup dumpling. This is the pork with scallions, pork with vegetables, and the spicy flavored pork scallop and shrimp dumpling. And most of these dumplings are just water boiled dumplings, but I did get some dumplings that were meant to be fried and some that are meant to be steamed. So get a little variety going on. All right, let's put these in the water. Oh, but before we start all that, while the water is heating up, we gotta make our sauce. Of course, everybody has their own preference when it comes to dumpling sauce, and you could do as little or as much as you want. I like a combination of a few things, and it all revolves around Chinese black vinegar. This is my go-to ingredients for creating the perfect, what I think is the perfect dumpling sauce. Ha! Can't forget the hot oil. This is so vital. What I like to do is a couple tablespoons of black vinegar, couple teaspoons of oyster sauce, couple teaspoons of soy sauce, hot oil galore, and a splash of sesame oil. Tastes like this thing and a dumpling belongs together. Now, everyone has their own preferred combination of dumpling sauce. I like it really sour. Some of you might not. So if you want to add less Chinese vinegar, go ahead and do it. But those are the ingredients I usually play with to make what I think a pretty top-notch dumpling sauce. I'm forgetting one thing. I keep forgetting this because usually when I'm out, I don't do this because I'm usually with friends, and this will probably drive whoever you're with crazy, especially if they're a creature of the night. Yeah, a vampire. I gotta add some raw garlic to that. Sometimes in China, we will even take bites of raw garlic, take a bite of raw garlic, take a bite of dumpling. That's how much we love this stuff. First plate is ready. All right, this is the Dumpling King. And this is the one I told you guys I've had more than any other brand. It's a tiny dumpling. I can tell right now, jam-packed with filling, not too much dough. Very good, very good. Skin nice and thin, as you can see. You see how it's just like so much freaking meat inside. a little crunch. I think there's some water chestnut in there, so a little crunch from that. Chicken flavor is good. A little hot oil joins the party. I dig that. I give the chicken dumpling a 7.5 out of 10. Next one. This is the spicy scallop dumpling, and this is delicious. Look at this. Thin skin, again, stuffed to the rim. Looks like some cabbage inside, little flakes of chili. You can definitely taste the seafood flavor. Oh, that's excellent. That's a good 8 out of 10. Next one, this is the scallion pork. Honestly, after the scallop dumpling, I mean, it's got good filling. I feel like the dough is a little too much. Definitely a little too much dough. I give that a 7 out of 10. And this is the one I used to eat a lot. This is the pork dumpling. It's good, like I remembered it. Very juicy. It's a good dumpling. 7.5 out of 10. This round, out of these four, definitely the spicy scallop one's the best. I also call dumplings onesies because one bite, one dumpling. That was great. Let's keep going. Next three, we have Shandong dumpling. This is pork and napa cabbage. We have a vegetarian dumpling. This is tofu, skin, and veggies, and shepherd's purse veggies. And here we have cilantro and pork. Well, that's cooking. The last video I did, I kind of briefly mentioned how I was tear gassed. A lot of you guys picked up on that. So here's the story about my tear gassing. This is a clip from when I was in Istanbul. I was at a barbecue place. Here's the clip.
Tear gas from the demonstration. It's not this? No. It's tear gas. The demonstration going outside.
That's tear gas causing us to cough? I thought it was the chilies.
Yes, it is.
Serious? Oh, I was so dumb. I thought everyone was just choking from like the chilies that's being barbecued, but there was actually a protest nearby, and we were getting the fallout from the tear gas. So look at this face. This is the face of a young Jackie Chan looking dude and a guy who's never been tear gassed before. Until now. Like literally, I'm looking around, everyone's coughing, and I'm coughing, and I'm like, wow, this chili's got some kick to it. Whoa, Istanbul. But then like everyone started coughing, and I'm just like, man, what? The ventilation of this restaurant really sucks. I mean, these thoughts kept floating through my mind until someone was like, nah, that's tear gas. So yeah, that's how I was tear gassed. This one, the smallest one, this is the vegetarian dumpling. So tofu skin and some sort of veggies inside. Yeah, honestly, this just tastes really sloppy. Oh, I need the hot oil to the rescue for this one. I mean, you can taste some of the tofu skin, but all in all, this thing has no flavor. And it gets really soggy inside. No, not a fan of that. I mean, I'm okay if it's a good veggie dumpling. That was a pretty mediocre veggie dumpling. This is the Shandong dumpling. This is napa cabbage and pork. Oh, look at this. This is actually kind of juicy. When I took a bite of this, big burst of juice popped out and it's still dripping. Nice flavor of the pork, good cabbage. That's a good dumpling. Veggie one, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. And that pork and cabbage one, give that like a 7.8 out of 10. The pork and cilantro dumpling. Oh, that's delicious. If you like cilantro, this is delicious. Really nice, fragrant flavor. Very juicy as well. I mean, if you're not into cilantro, if that tastes like dish soap to you, then obviously that's not your thing, but it's pretty darn good. I'll give that an 8 out of 10. That is a hot oil close call. Oh my God, nothing splattered outside the bowl. I wasn't really even concerned about things getting on my clothes. I just didn't want to lose a drop of hot oil. So that ends the boiled dumpling round. I think the best one I've had was the spicy scallop dumplings. Look for that next time in the grocery store. That thing is delicious. Everything else was pretty much even. The pork dumplings, they were all pretty much even, except for that veggie one. That was just horrible. All right, next up, the fried dumplings. And for that, we have the Korean classic beef, pork, and vegetable dumpling. And we have the Japanese gyoza. Let's fry these up. Got the little Korean ones. This is the beef and pork dumpling. Oh, that's so juicy. Oh, this is delicious. This might be the best one we had all night. Look how thin the skin is. This thing would definitely be embarrassed if it just went outside like this right now. And it is uber juicy. Great taste of chive. You can taste the pork, the beef, it's all present. Yum me. Wow, that's good. That's the best meat dumpling we had all night. I'm giving that a 9. I mean, it's small, but this thing packs a massive flavor. I do want to say, frying the dumpling usually tastes better than just boiling it. And maybe it did earn like half a point from that, but that is a delicious dumpling. This is a Japanese one. This is fish and shrimp. Okay, it's very good. It's juicy as well, and the flavors are extremely distinct. I mean, it's like biting into an aquarium. Shrimp and fish. Bold, bold flavors. What I don't like about this, it's a little mushy. Like the outside skin is great. It's very thin, it's very light, but the inside, I could have sucked the inside out with a straw. I mean, it's just like shrimp and fish mush. I mean, there's like a couple pieces of shrimp that's, you can bite into that changes the texture a little bit, but otherwise, a little too soft for me. But I'm not gonna take points off for that because that's basically what Japanese dumplings are. The insides are usually very, very, very soft. So flavor is excellent. I'm gonna give that an 8.5 out of 10. If you like that type of dumpling, you'll love that. All right, finally, one last round, the steam round. The contestants are pork and leek mini bun. We got a dessert steamed bun with egg custard and Shanghai soup dumpling. I have no idea how to cook this, so we gotta steam this thing. Steam for about 10 minutes. Okay, I got this. Every household should 100% have a bamboo steamer. Just in case, in case you need to steam anything, show off your Asianness, whatever you wanna do. These are so tiny. They look like the little dehydrated pizzas from Back to the Future before they grow bigger. It's just so freaking adorable. Look at this. Like that little bough from that little Pixar thing. How cute is that? This is like the dumpling solar system or little dumpling hierarchy. Grandpa, Pa, little bough. Gotta say, these things were looking a whole lot better before they went into the steamer. This thing looked like it shriveled up a lot. Actually it tastes pretty good. Tons of pork, really great chive flavor. Not really any of the soup anywhere. These actually plumped up. Remember how cute they were before they went in? I really should have put them on top of some parchment paper. That should have been very highly recommended. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's actually really soupy. The flavor is not as good as the last one. There's a pure pork soup dumpling. The skin is actually pretty thin and good. And if I could have had this on a parchment paper, the juice here really, for something that I cooked at home, this is really not bad. Look at this. I mean, there's no way I can stop the juice from flowing. For something I just steamed up at home, this is excellent. So if you do get this, definitely steam it over parchment paper. Do not directly put this on your steamer. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, I think I might have caught most of the soup in this dumpling. I tell you, if I open a soup dumpling place, I serve that, most people probably wouldn't even ask any questions. And this is the dessert one. Oh, I'm so dumb. Seriously, none of the instructions said to have put this over parchment paper, which would have been really helpful. Okay, this is the sweet bun. Oh, that's so good. Creamy, eggy filling. Super airy, fluffy bun. This just ties everything together. Gotta enjoy that with some tea. So to summarize, I mean, I tried a lot of dumplings today, a lot of buns. I feel like some of them, way too much dough, way too much skin. It's like they need a dumpling tummy tuck or something. 100% definitely the spicy scallop one and the Korean dumpling. Those two were by far the best. I think the Shui Jiao Wang brand, the Water Dumpling King brand, is really not bad. Maybe I just had too many pork dumplings today. I feel like they all kind of jumbled together, but Definitely the scallop dumpling. The chicken dumpling was really good. And the little cutesy steamed soup dumpling, excellent. And of course, the dessert one right here. You know, people have been asking me to rank frozen dumplings and buns for like years. I can't believe it's the first time I've ever done that. Oh yeah, I wanted to explain more about the dumpling diet of 2006. So, like I said, I was really poor. I had no money. I was living in a basement in Brooklyn. And all I could really afford that was quick because I was so busy. I was working on a nonprofit. I was doing all this human rights stuff and I really never had time to eat anything. So it was really quick for me to just go home, boil up some dumplings. Takes about 10 minutes. It's easy. It's delicious. So I did that for such a long time. And then one day I looked in the mirror and I started to resemble a dumpling. So yeah, that's when the dumpling diet of 2006 ended. But don't let that scare you. I'm sure you guys will be fine. And also I feel like this will be the new norm for this channel. We're gonna eat some food, have some story time, and get through this together. As always, guys, really appreciate you watching. Go try some of these dumplings. Let me know which one is your favorite. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll see you next time.